To defend my mountains thanks to us finishing up the Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna check this out real quick. Hey Will, have a drink with me. Thanks, did something good happen? I heard that you're in charge of the guild's renovation of our purifier. Huh? They're talking about that already? Rosanna said it'll take some time. And give me a second, my charger's being a dick. I actually need to go buy a new charger. Jesus. Okay, they're talking about that already? Rosanna said that it'll still be some time. It sounds like things are already in motion. Rosanna really does move fast. She may be asking for me for results in not too long. We've taken work. We've given work. They've given work to me too, and it's going to be a big project. I'm going to be looking forward to the rare chance like this. They're getting ready to develop new technology and optimize what we already have, and earn some pay too. Wait, I think I skipped something. Nope, never mind. Okay. And even better, since the guild's involved, there's a good chance to get some respect. You've got to earn your pride. Well, all the same. If you become Lord one day, don't forget us about us regular alchemists. I don't know if that's where this is leading. I'm just going to do everything I can. Well said. That's just like you. I'll talk with them a little while longer, and we'll enjoy our drinks. As I sit here and enjoy my Sprite. Okay. Go over here. Now that the project to repair a purifier has really begun, I need to learn the exact details of what I need to do. Didn't I just make a purifier now I think about it? Like, I just made a freaking water purifier for Lake Shiseka. The freak! Guild is handling affairs and other facilities. New job to produce a final purification. But I just made one! I just made one last chapter. The project is going to be involving a lot of work, and the guild's preparing for it very carefully. I can't help but feel excited thinking about it. I never imagined that they'll leave the core to the whole purifier in my hands. ユイドラにとっては久しぶりの大事業になります。この館の改修以来でしょうね。Okay, seriously, somebody please explain to me what happened. Didn't we already make a purifier? That's amazing. Guys, please tell me I'm not going crazy, but I'm pretty sure we already made a purifier. That's not everybody's pursuing their hopes and dreams. They was coming to trials and created a Eudora today. These repairs will not change Eudora and pave the way for the promise of its future. Since you want to propose this, I trust you understand. Yes, of course. And for Eudora's future and the alchemy yet to come, please do your job with dignity and respect. Yes. Izana steps back and our executive takes her place. This is the major undertaking. Since you finished your project with the Lake Shiseka, we believe... Wow, okay, so they're gonna force me to do this, even though I already made a purifier before, so I have to make another one? We can't allow our purifier to be inactive for long, so the work needs to be proceeded as quickly as possible. The preparations have already begun, and more alchemists are expected to be recruited as we proceed. We will handle the facilities ourselves. You need to concentrate on your own work. Or, to put it another way, the project can't be finished until I complete my part of it. Yes, I will definitely handle it. I bowed to them, feeling the weight of the responsibility they give me, and leave the manor. Dicks. Everybody's waiting for me when I get home. I take the charger out now before I cause a freaking fire. There we go. Jesus, I just made one. Can't we just use the one that's from Lake Shiseka and then use it for the one? Please don't make me do this again. Yeah, they are. Well, I am a senior alchemist, so I wouldn't be surprised. Or rather, it's all thanks to your help. Sulina, Serafly, it's all thanks to your help that I've come up with a good idea for a new device to use. What about Yulia and Emelita? It won't use a catalyst like the one we use now. It'll clean the water using the power of mana. Yeah, I want a mana to come here. God dang it, we have to get another mana? How many do we already have? We got like 2 manas, an elf, a lolly, a swordsman, an angel, a fox demon, another fox lord, then we've also got a demon, a freaking water giant, an angel, 2 Urichis, a reaper, and then we're friends with a freaking dragon. This game gets really ridiculous after a while. You know, I never did understand can Udine die like by old age.
意外だな。私の国にも水星の住む泉があるが、
その
泉から出てきたという話は聞いたことがない。
Can anybody please explain to me what's going on? Because I'm kind of lost here. Like, they wanted me to make another purifier because I made a purifier for Lake Shiseka. And then, to add insult to injury, I had to make another one that doesn't use a catalyst. So that means, you guessed it, I have to go and grind for items again, even though I don't know where to find the items, because, you remember the data corruption? I have to now look up the guide again, look for the specific areas to harvest from. Okay, so that's a thing.
確かに崇められている水星だ。誰も本当の姿を見たことが
This
ない
time, I'm talking about more common Udines and gnomes. Of course, I don't know how until I ask them. I need to prepare a suitable environment for them to live in, too. That's right. It's going to be my answer for the Elven Chief. Well, it'll still take a while, so we have some things to take. We've got to take things one step at a time. We need to make a home for the mana, develop it, and then we can talk to them. I like everybody's help. Will that be okay?
その分やりがいはありますね。
Huh?
むしろ
How did it turn into
こ
the?
っそり進め
How
たり
did
し
the
たら
talk turn into
怒るか
this?
らね。
Bruh, get off our backs! Come
そういえ
on.
ば最
Y'all
近二人
already
で出かける
know.
ことが多
Y'all
かったよう
already
な気が
know
す
we
る
got
が。
that Sarah game going on. Wow. Okay. So y'all don't want us to work on it?
そうでしたか。私たちを邪険にしない方がいいからね。
I don't know what just happened. I think my phone tried to stop my recording. All right. Please help us. There are a lot of alchemists involved in this project, like Emily was saying. I gotta push myself harder than ever. I should tell the elven chief about my plan. When I have time, I should go to Rashmiel again. Nigga, come on. Give me a break. Jesus Christ. Like, come on. Every single time. What's it? Giant husk. Insect claw. Well, let's see what I can get. Oh, no. Oh, never mind. First dance, bamboo kimono. Devour. Holy crap, and biscuit. I thought I ran out of stuff for a second there. Shisaku sword. Oris. Put those on sale. I got a charisma bracelet. Makes the enemy relax their guard. Okay, that's not bad. Gonna keep that. What's this? Bamboo kimono. Jesus, how many kimonos am I gonna get in this game? Anything new? So we have to make another freaking. Well, on the bright settings, the game will continue on for a while longer. I thought I would be finished with this game beforehand, but I guess not. Even I enhance now. I'm with this Guardian. Okay, I'm down here. Jeez. Okay, she's got enhanced battery. I don't know what that does. This way. She got Yulia's Guardian. Enhanced shelling. Enhanced bear. Oh, so she can be like a buffing character. Not bad, game. Let's see. Turn that off. Give her luck. Okay, so we're pretty much doing pretty well with this, actually. That just took a lot longer to do. Resurrect, Soul Shield. You got Soul Shield and Resurrect. You got Disruptor. Insufficient oh no. Come on, man. Pure Ascension. You know, I've never actually through with this one. She gets primitive attack, Hellblade. Okay, so we need to go sell some stuff. The reason I'm not leaving Uedora right now is because as soon as you leave Uedora, you have to go through that an event that I don't want to do right now. You would not believe how many of these things I have from all the times I grind in the Deadbeat dungeon. I know it seems like, Ryman, why are you complaining? You got a lot of items now. No, this is a pain to keep with you. And the reason for anybody asking, Robin, why aren't you recording Kingdom Hearts while you're editing or rendering? Because this is going slow. This was started up an hour ago. Holy crap, I have a lot of ivy. Can I choose how much ivy? Can I put like 700 ivy, please? Oh my god. Okay, so we're gonna be here a while. I have 716 ivy, Jesus. I could literally just sit here holding that button down the rest of the day, I guess. Actually, no, go back to her. I need to get some items back. I need large potions. Oh no, I don't have money for a lot. Large ethers. And then I got Uncursed Will in them. So yeah, I'm gonna end up cutting out a lot of this so y'all don't have to sit here and watch me do this. So, I guess I'll do like Sir Lionheart, and I will pretty much skip to where I actually am not doing this, because, oh my god, you'll be here for a while watching me do all this. Watch. I don't know what just happened. There's gotta be a faster way to do this. I seriously have way too many of these for my own good. There. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. Oh god, that took forever. Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and watch that. I don't know. That really kind of pissed me off a bit. I don't know why. Wonder. Resurrection. Yeah, she can get resurrection. As long as they did not add any more bullshit. Primitive, Hellblade. She's primitive, going up. Insufficient. Oh, mother. Fine, let's go. I accompany the Carnivan carrying the tributes to the Fenma Mountains. It's a long trip, it'll take longer, even because we have to watch out over the Carnivan. These roads haven't been maintained and the area isn't always safe. We advance slowly and carefully. You know, when you say that, it kind of makes it sound like it. It's gonna end that badly. Everyone is keeping a close contact with each other, and if anything happens, we'll be able to respond immediately. Hopefully nothing happens. Emily, so exactly what job have you done besides the ones I forced you to do, like watching over the shop? This is the weirdest, literally the weirdest group of people. Also, I didn't notice that about Sarah Lee's undergarments. Everyone around laughs, and I chuckle with them. Their presence on the journey has helped everybody stay positive, especially me. I'll remember that. Thanks. That's kind of creepy. You...
私が添い寝でもしてあげますから。
Alright, I'll be counting on you then. I look back towards our destination. I put my worries out of my mind and we continue traveling. Days later, we finally arrive at Fenma. The caravan and I advance in the mountains, and when something that looks like Gatbell appears in the sky above us. A commotion immediately starts, but I raise my arm to quiet them. Hey, it's Wilfred Dion. I'm here to see you like we promised. Captain lands and looks over the caravan and grumbles. What are they? It's tribute from Eudora for you. We can talk afterwards. Would you like us to bring the tribute? Here. Gaptel shrugs like he doesn't care. The others begin piling up the cargo in front of Gaptel, and they all look at it with disdain. I think you misunderstood something, boy. I personally think there are many things that just annoy you. Dragons can't use the same thing as humans. There's a lot because dragons are much greater than humans, I guess. I still don't understand why you brought so much. It's to show that we're sincere. Sincere. Eurydice wants to apologize to you, and so we brought things showing showing our desire for your friendship. Eurydice sent hunting teams after you in hopes of exploring the Fenma Mountains. We didn't know the truth about you, so we want to show that we know better and get along with you. I think you're still misunderstanding. Your sincerity and your reasons for your actions are irrelevant. Let me explain. Dragons and humans have never got along. No way. No. It made me more correct that it would say it would change too much. A dragon may lend his help to someone, but the dragons... no matter what race it is, it cannot happen. We are a race that hold deep knowledge and wisdom and must remain on the edge of the world. You understand, boy?
Wilfredo Dion, あなたはまだ若い。こたびの結果がどのようになろうと次があります。一度で全てを望まぬように。それだけは頭に入れておきなさい。Rosanna already knew how this would turn out. Rosanna? The current lord of Eudora and the one who had this tribute prepared. The lord of Eudora is quite bold to invest this much into something that she already knows. It's kind of funny if you think about it. It taught me something, but I can't believe that there's only a reason for it. She was always thinking about Eudora above all else. Then how do I know now to help Eudora? What are you grumbling about? It's disgraceful. I understand that the dragons can associate with other races, cannot associate with other races. But what about the agreement of neutrality? We're neither enemies or allies. It's just a neutral agreement to not interfere with each other. How is that different from the current situation? It's important to make everything clear and known. Basically, an agreement of non-interference between Eudora and the dragons of Fenma. Humans really are troublesome creatures. I think so too. Gaptel snorts and flaps his wings to adjust his posture. I accept Eudora's feelings. Tell this Rosanna and I will not interfere with Eudora. Thank you, Gaptel. I will make sure that she knows. By the way, haven't you finished unloading the tribute yet? I think they're only halfway. How many did you bring? Can we talk about all the political stuff until they're finished? We've agreed of non-intervention, but I think talking as individuals should be okay. You're inept at managing technicalities. Well,
I guess it will pass time. Capsule and I chat about nothing particular until everything was unloaded. Okay, so that was a thing. Apparently I can't talk to Rosanna, even though that game told me to talk to her. Well, what else am I supposed to do now? We took care of the bandits. We took care of the Shrine of Flames. We took care of this, the Rosen Mountains. Let's see. We took care of pretty much everything at this point. Besides one thing that's still bugging me. We need to take care of getting the stuff ready for war against the angels. And we also need to take care of this right here. I've come to Rachmiel to explain my plan for the purifier to the Elven Chief. That's how I plan to make Eudora's new purifier. This improvement will allow Eudora to share a friendly relationship with the mana. This is also my answer for how can I promise that that will be kept for even hundreds of years from now. Of course, I don't think that's enough to just stop there. Indeed, you have thought carefully and set achievable goal in harmony with the races around you. Can I ask for the help of the elves? Of course, we will not deny your assistance. Is the device already created? No, we haven't actually made it yet. You may need help with the mana in order to do so. That is what I'm going to work on next. I have friends with me who are mana, and I have confidence that they can do it. Or I can do it. Do not forget that conviction. We'll always be waiting and watching. Yes, please look forward to it. I bow to him and leave.
理解してもらえてよかったですね。そうなの？とてもそういう。
Yeah, he doesn't really say much, and perhaps that's just what he still has his doubts.
そんなことはありません。誤解を受けるかもしれませんが、ちゃんと評価してもらってます。だから自信を持っていきましょう。
I don't seem that confident.
いえ、そんなこ
I
とはあ
made
り
it
ま
this
せ
far,
ん。
and I need to believe in myself as an alchemist to look forward without worrying. I've already gotten used to the chief's attitude anyway.
ビルは外見が子供
I
っぽいからね。
don't think I changed all that much.
ウィル、そうではない。セラウィは自分が不安になっているんだ。
ユエラ、いえ、気にしないでください。誤解させたならすみません。ウィルのしていることは間違ってませんし、ユエラもそうですよね。
私の言ったことは気にしないでくれ。
細かなことを気にしすぎちゃダメだよ。
Yeah, that's right. I'll do my best too, so please help me.
ええ、そうですね。みんなで頑張りましょう。
I'm a little worried about what's bothering Sarawi, but I have to concentrate on the work right in front of me for now. She's probably worrying about the same thing that we were, by the fact of Will dying. The fact that once Will dies, he can't be with Sarawi no more. The bar is more crowded than usual when me and Sarawi arrive. All our men are clearly not from the city, and they must be here for work on a purifier. Sorry about that. Okay. It's a huge project for us, so there must be a dozen of people involved with various parts of it. Yo, Will, you got a minute? One of the alchemists called over to me. Thank you for before. You really helped me out. I heard about this job and I'm getting work because of it too. I'm using this chance to get a new start. Well, that's about it. He leaves and scratches his nose in embarrassment. After that, another alchemist comes up to Sarahly and me. I've heard you're using elven knowledge. Did you teach him after all?
いえ、私は何もしていません。
That's
ビ
not
ル
true
が
at
自
all.
分で
You
見つ
taught
け
me
て
a
きたんで
lot.
す。そう言っていただけると嬉しい
Man,
です。
quit showing off already. Your work's going well. Make sure you say something if it's going to be delayed. Of course. He leaves after that.
皆さ
You
ん
seem
が
happy
嬉しそう
too.
でよかったです。ええ、私自身もワクワクしています。一体どんな浄化装置になるのか。
Sorry about the short delays on me. I'm constantly checking this, so yeah. I'm looking forward to it too. Oh my god. If I can change how people in Eudora think even little of this project, then I'm glad. That'll make Sarahly and the other races around us happy, and Eudora will have the cause to celebrate too. I gotta put everything I have into it. Okay, so we took care of that. And now we got this, which I'm about to save the game because I haven't saved in a minute. Alright, let's go. I need help from the gnomes and Udines to make a new purifier. The first thing I need is actually come to Eudora. I'll talk to Aunt and Suina and see how I'll make it possible. Suina, when I make a new purifier, do you think the Udines will actually move here? She answered, blah 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 blah. She answers shyly.
少し気が早いとも思ったんですが、
What do you think?
他の水星と半数以上が移ってもいいと言ってくれました。ウィルさんのことを詳しく話したら行ってみたいと進んで協力してくれる子がいて。
That'd be great. That's great to hear. Is there something specific that they'll like for us to build?
元気な子たちが多いので、水がよく流れている場所がいいそうです。
That's perfect. The water will be continuously flowing through the purifier.
それとは別で、静かに水が溜まっているような場所も欲しいとか。
I see. I'll make sure to get that done. Alright, I'll try my best not to disappoint them.
みんなも私も楽しみにしてますね。
I talked to Aunt after that. Aunt, would any of your fellow gnome men know from the new purifier in Eudora?
もちろん土があればどこ
But
にだって来てくれるよ。
what will actually make them happy?
暗くて狭くて地面としたちょっと汚い場所が好きな子を呼べば
I see. They sound pretty carefree. There doesn't seem to be a problem with either. I have a good idea on what device is going. Oh, I just realized the music was playing. Good idea what device is going to look like now, and all I have to do is actually make it. New quest, Purifier Core. Purifier Core recipe registered. I hope I can make the device they'll all like. And I gotta give the project everything I've got. Holy crap baskets. I need actually to make more items because I don't. That. Yeah, I don't really need it. New recipes added. I can actually make the Purifier Core now. Sweet! Okay, I can actually... This I'll do later. Alright, I finished the device, so it'll be the core of the new Purifier. It's designed to work on its own, drawing the power of the mana, maintaining the environment around it. It should never wear out, so it'll easily last 100 years, or maybe even 200 to 300. All that's left is to incorporate into it the overall area here. The other alchemists have already been constructing the area that will be the house that will house it, as well as supporting the facilities. We still need more time to get everything ready, but we have to start having the Odines and gnomes move here now. Suina and I will go to Lake Shisetka and talk to the Odines, and then Aunt can help us talk to the gnomes in the Eudora mine. That's where I need to go to advance this project. I'm getting quite a bit of money. So I actually can probably enhance my stuff now. Let's see. Okay, so I need a magic stone to advance any further with her, I guess. That wouldn't be that easy to get her ultimate skill. Okay, I need a magic stone to get any further with her. Oh, come on! Fabric Wonder, whatever the heck that is. Fabric Wonder. I need Fire Claw, so I need to go back to the Rosen Mountains to get more of that. Let's see. Can't do anything there. Can't do anything there. Trying to figure out what stuff I can make and what I can't make. She can do the automatic skill snipe. Jesus, come on, can I get something here? Okay, so I'm guessing that's a no. Guardian. Everything needs a freaking magic stone, come on. Alright, so let's see if I can do anything else. Ooh, that's unusual. Let's go over here. Rosanna's called in Cerebrally and made a report on how the replacement purifier is coming. Yes. Rosanna explains to me instead of how overall project is going. Most of the construction is complete and everything's on schedule.
下級交渉の意識が変わってきたのを感じます。この事業に踏み切った意味がありました。これならばユイドラは変わっていけるかもしれません。セラバルーン、あなたの協力がなければこのような形にはできなかったでしょう。
いえ、私の力ではありません。ウィルとみんなの力です。
そろそろ試運転になるそうですので、
I
あなた
intend
方
to be.
も見に行ってはいかが。
The work's mostly finished, and the test will not need the full power of mana yet. It just needs to confirm that the device works. Assuming that it works, we'll finish the buildings and invite the mana to fully power it. I've taken care of my part. I'm looking forward to seeing if it really works. Excuse us.
すごいですね。こうと決めた時の人間の働きというのは、一体どこからそんな力が湧いてくるのか、とても私たちエルフには
Maybe
招きま
it's
せ
the
ん。
strength only humans have.
羨ましくもあり、時々自分がエルフなのだと実
Uh,
感するこ
speaking
と
of
もあり
that,
ます。
how old is Cereweave? Because apparently elves can live for a very long time and retain their normal form. Cereweave looks a bit lonely as she says that. Ever since the project started, she looks preoccupied and worried. You'll do it with me, right, Cereweave? Let's keep both working hard. I try to cheer her up.
ええ、
She's an elf, so there may be something that's bothering her because of that. I've got to do my best so that I can put her mind at ease. Aww. And apparently there's no event with her, sadly. A lot of people are gathered in the plaza. I've heard the work on creating a new purifying device for us is going well. The trial run should come soon. We're all looking forward to it. Two boys run up to interrupt us. I heard that a new purifier is going to be using elven techniques, right? No, it's not. You gotta use the power of mana, right, Will? Right. Hey, he's really important now. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, honestly, this child. Don't worry about it. I knew it, Will. I want to be an alchemist that everybody counts on too, just like you. Be sure to work hard. Yep. So, the power of mana, huh? I can barely believe what's going to be using their power. We'll have to make sure we get along with them for now. This is kind of exciting. Alright, let's tell everybody else. The two boys happily run off. I'm a little jealous of how innocent kids are. You've said it. But we're also going to have to change, aren't we? That's right. It's all thanks to you. It's all thanks to you. It sounds like news of what the purifier is going to be. The news of what the purifier is oh my god, I cannot read. It sounds like the news of what the purifier is going to be. Oh my god, that reading though. Purifier has been spreading into the city of people. You know what, screw it. I'm gonna make my own version of reading this from now on. I'm going to keep working hard to make it a reality. As day begins to grow long, Cereweave and Yulia talk by themselves at the bar.
ユエラはリスナ・フロディの人間とユイドラの人間の考え方の違いに
Same with,
だがさしたる問題ではないはずだ。
I don't know why auto talk isn't working. Okay, the auto talk is apparently not working.
ええ、そうですね。私もそう思っていましたし、今もそう思っています。
Hesitation clearly drifts across Cereweave's face. Yulia continues, speaking plainly.
お前が何を考えているのかは知らんが、答えはお前自身の中にあるのではないか。少なくとも私は和尚からよくそう教えられ
Cereweave
た。
thinks about what she said carefully. It seems unkind, but there are no ill feelings behind her words. I had the same hesitation. I suffered, but I overcame it, and you will overcome it too. That's what Yulia's words meant.
ありがとうございます。このことは 気にしないでくだ
Sarah
さい。
finally smiles. So that was, she had hesitation about the project going forward. Also, why do I still have this cursed item on? I just realized that. But I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna change Yulia's outfit. You know, she's wearing a Dark Knight right now, but I'm gonna have her switch back to her action Brave Lord armor. So we need to actually go and do this. Aunt and I have come to the mine to look for gnomes willing to move to the area of the new purifier. Nothing here but rocks and mud. There must be a lot of mana living here. Sir, Aunt's already explained most of it to them, and I speak to the area before us. Gnomes. As you know, Eudora is making a new purifier, and we need earth mana to live alongside it. I will take responsibility for creating an area that you can live happily. I beg of you, please come with us. Everyone remains quiet. Huh? I guess they can't understand me after all.
大丈夫大丈夫。ちゃんと聞こえてるよ。
Aunt steps forward into the mud and puts her hands against the wall. Then she pours her strength into the rock. The freak? And then she lets out her power. The rocks begin to start moving and dancing through the air. One of them shoots right by my eye. Careful here.
ほら見て、ご主人様。
Wait, are you threatening
みんな
them?
こんなに喜んでるんだよ。
Rocks fleet around the. Rocks fleet through around. Oh my god. Rocks fell through around in. What the heck? That's a weird way to put it. In front of me. Sometimes even crashing into each other. I see. So the gnomes will go there?
どの
I look at the rocks and the mud flying around. Can you pick for me?
じゃあみんな
I feel like we're threatening them instead of asking them. The rocks in the mud finally settle down again. I can decide herself which ones will come later, but it looks like we don't need to worry about the gnomes. So now we need to go talk to the Udines. The core of the purifier is finished, and it's almost time for the test run. The repairs and the new construction of the facilities have nearly finished too. We're making sure everything works now. As numerous alchemists watch, the water begins to flow through it. A shout of joy comes from the crowd. It's like everything's working. All that's left is the core that I was put in charge of. I finished the actual device, so once the men are brought here, everything should be done.
いよいよだね。ビルの担当部分はもう完成しそうなの？
Just a little more.
すごいな。これをこの町の人々が作ったのか。
This is a big project for you, Eudora. Even I'm moved by it.
きっとうまくいくよ。これがウィルやセラウィが目指してるエルフと人間との共存の印なんでしょ？
100年後の約束だったな。セラウィはそううまくいくとは思っていないのではない。
何？どうい
私の国にも水星が住むと言われる泉がある。そこは建国以来何度も危機を乗り越えつつ保たれている。それができるのは私たちが伝統と歴史を重んじ今の環境を保とうと日々努めてきたからだ。だがユイドラは違う。私もここで暮らしてようやく理解できたが、変わっていくことこそユイドラの真の姿だと言える。故にエルフは今回の計画を評価しないかもしれないと思っていたのではないか。
Seraphie gives an unusual sigh and smiles bitterly.
そうですか。ユエラには見透かされていたようですね。でも誤解しないでください。現状を大きく変える画期的な事業になるだろうと思っています。それは間違いありません。
だがエルフにとっては違うかもしれない。それをセラウィは気づいていたのだろう。
That's enough, Yulia. I understand. Basically, even though this device will last 100 years, there's no way of what it's saying can actually happen then, right? Will it still be here? Will technology remain? Will the people still be looking after it? All those are unknown. We've seen that drastically our work can change because of things like war, and there's no guarantee technology will last. People who have made it all will die, and the reason that they made it will eventually be forgotten. Because after all, humans are a race that forgets. However, even with this device, if we don't keep working hard, the current situation isn't going to change. That's why I need to do this with confidence and belief in myself. It doesn't mean I'm not worried, but it solves nothing, and I need to hold my head high and keep moving forward. And Yulia nods in agreement.
そうか。余計なことを言ったようだ。すまなかった。
It's fine. This is important. I look back at Sarawi. Sarawi, let's keep both thinking hard about how we can help the elves and humans live together. Sarawi nods too. There's still a little more work to do before the purifier is finished. I can't afford to stop now. Wait, I had to make another purifier? Come on, man, I don't want to do that. I don't want to make another freaking purifier. Oh, wait, I can just do it now. I think that's a good idea since I finally finished it. I stand in front of the purifier that I've built and nod in satisfaction. This is going to support Eudora's future. It's also answered to the elves. If this can change Eudora. No, I know it will. The entire reason I wanted to do this in the first place. I still haven't talked to the Mana who will be moving there. There's no point in any of this unless I've taken care of that. Once that's finished, we're nearly done. So I need to go talk to I need to go talk to the Udines in Lake Shiseka. Suina and I have come to the lake and find the Udines willing to move to the area with a new purifier. Suina's already explained how most of it to them, and I speak the lake before us. Udines, as you know, Eudora is making a purifier and we need water mana to live alongside it. I will accept responsibility for creating an area that you can live happily. I beg of you, please come with us. The lake remains quiet. I guess this is the same event with freaking Aunt, isn't it? Huh? I guess I can't understand me at all.
安心してください。ちゃんと聞こえています。
Uina, I called her Uina by accident. Suina suddenly slides beneath the water's surface. I can hear her below, but below is still lake. Moments later, the surface suddenly breaks and a ball of water begins rapidly fleeting in and out of it. What?
元気いっぱい。これがみんなの答えです。
The balls flying around rapidly right in front of me, and a few of them smack into me and drenching me. Sorry, I don't know why they're mad.
喜んでいるんです。はしゃいでしまうくらいに。
Yeah, but they're crashing into me.
その子たちはどちらが行くかで喧嘩してるみたい
You
で。
didn't tell them I was a Mac Daddy, did you? Don't worry about it. It's a big place. Tell them however many they want to come.
わかりました。でもよかったですね。これは
Well,
みん
of
な
course, I
がミル
freaking
さんを認めて
saved
い
the
る証拠
freaking
です。
the lake from being destroyed. Yeah, thanks. I stand there admiring the balls of water dance across the surface for a little while longer. Suina decides herself which ones will come later, but it looks like we won't need to worry about the Udines. The day has finally come to finish the new purifier. We need power of mana for the purifier to work. The significance of that is huge. Eurodora depends on the Eudora depends on its purifier, and the people of Eudora will continue to value our relationship with the mana. This shows our will to work with the other races around us. The purifier is a concrete expression of that will. Excuse me. My friends and I stand in front of the purifier as we finish putting everything together. All the construction here is finished, and the test run worked. The purifier has been installed now too. Now we're just waiting for the mana.
それじゃあ早速精霊たちを呼ぶことにしましょうか。
Yeah, nothing else to finish.
みんな準備万端です。こっちもだよ、ご主人様。
You know, I'm never gonna get used to this game. Okay, after all... Okay, have all of them move towards the device. I signal the mana began immediately jumping through the purifier. Will they really like it in there? Like it here? I watch anxiously with my heart in my throat.
感じますね。
Sarah mutters out loud. The power of the mana soon becomes visible and fills the area. The equipment begins moving and the water flows through it. Ripples in water are coming out of the surface, cover the surface of the water and begins to purify it, and the mud mixes with it. After a few moments, the stagnant air and the polluted water begin to fade. Refreshing, clean water takes its place. You know, if we could do water purifiers here, why can't we do some in America or the US? Or naturally the world? That would actually kind of help the whole pollution thing. Looks like the mana like it. It's a huge relief, and I'm feeling there's a load off my shoulders. Load off my shoulders, I think it's supposed to say. But the translations are usually pretty good. It looks like it went well, and the device is working properly too.
当たり前だよ。ユードラの交渉たちが力を合わせて作った機械だもの。これでウィルのやりたかったことが一つ達成できましたね。
Sorry for the long pauses, by the way. That's right. Let's tell Rosanna that it started working and that I finished my job. This is just the first step. You know, it still takes time to actually understand the elves and the other races. I still have more to do in order to make a new future for Eurodora. But this was a big step forward. This is a chance for you Adorans, and become more interested in mana and other races, interacting with them. It'll be an interest for you Eudora to change, and I gotta keep working hard to make with that firm in my heart. The new purifier has been installed. I'll go report to Rosanna now. Sarah, we and I come to Rosanna and tell her that the purifier is working.
そうですか。よくやってくれました。セレバルウィン、あなたにも感謝します。これからもエルフとの関係を取り持ってください。
はい、そちらはお任せください。
ですが、これで終わりではありません。この装置を設置した意味。
Yes. I not respectfully to her. This will be a lantern to light the way of Eudora's future.
そうです。この装置はユイドラの選択です。ユイドラはこの装置の設置によって 精霊と共に生きていくという選択を内外に示したのです。この事業はユイドラを挙げて行いました。関わった末端の交渉にまでこの装置の意味は伝わるでしょう。ユイドラは今後精霊なしでは存続できない。彼らを苦しめるようなことはしない。この選択はユイドラの未来において重大な意味を持つでしょう。セラバルウィ、あなたにとってもです。
はい。
あなた方二人はこれからもっと大きな役割を背負うことになるはずです。
Yes, of course.
あります。
結構です。ではこれからも精進してください。
We leave the manor and walk down the stairs to the plaza.
ウィルは最初から分かっていたのですか？ユイドラにあの装置を設置する意味を。
I wasn't sure at first. But from what the chief said, and after talking with you, I began to realize what the problem was. Cerebi was worried that the elves might not understand, even though I made it like this. She wasn't wrong either. I don't know if it'll still be working from 100 years from now. No matter how much I want things to be okay a century from now, I won't be here to make sure of it. And what's important is to let people know that it's important. This Sophrony did that with its fountain in their traditions. When I'm gone in 100 years, there has to be someone left who remembers and keeps my promise. Eudora needs the help of the mana to keep growing, so if everyone becomes familiar with them and learns to treasure them, that's how I hope things will turn out. Sarah watches me quietly.
ウィル、今あなたを抱きしめたい気分です。
Huh? Hold it, not out here. I glance all around me. The plaza is crowded with people walking around us, but none are paying attention to us.
ここではしませんよ。
You surprised me suddenly saying that.
私の気持ちを伝えたかっただけです。
I have a really bad feeling of where this is heading.
ウィルと一緒ならば、自分一人では到底無理だと思っていたことでも、うまくできてしまう気がします。
I feel the same way. I could finish the purifier if I had... Because I finished the purifier because I had you and everyone with me.
だとしたら、これほど嬉しいことはありません。
Cerebi smiles brightly. I feel the embarrassment of seeing her so openly happy and I scratch my head awkwardly.
夢みたいなことでも、ウィルはそれを実現するための具体的な方法を必死で考え、答えを出してくれる。もしかしたら、それがエルフである私と人間である。だからこそ、人間というのは素晴らしくて、とても。
Yeah, you may be right.
私ももっとしっかりしないといけませんね。
Cerebi mutters that to herself while looking far off into the distance. And I don't know why I just clicked that. It feels good to have the project finally finished. I have to report to the Elven Chief that we're finished, and when I have the time, I should go to Rage Michelle. We've come to Rage Michelle to tell the chief that Eudora's new purifier has been finished. He said so. You completed Eudora's purifier. What did the menace think?
みんな喜んでくれているようです。
That is wonderful. We also acknowledge and approve Eudora's decision to walk alongside Mana. We're going to continue working so it can become a good place for them to live. Eudora will begin to change too. That is how I will show you that I will keep my promise. The chief stares at me, thinking deeply. The relationship between humans and elves has not changed in a very long time. There are other humans like you 100 years ago. If you truly wish to open a new future, do not fall on the same path that they already followed. Yes, I will do my best. I nod empathetically. The things he the thing he says doesn't surprise me anymore. We cannot overcome the difference between our lifespans. Humans and elves may never be able to understand each other. I have to work hard to surpass that wall now. 100 years ago, there were probably other people like me who dreamed of humans and elves getting along. It's up to me to take over their dreams and make them come true. But what can I do to that bridge? Please ignore what's going on in the background. But what can I do to bridge that gap between elves and humans? As I think about that, the chief calls Saravui. Saravui, come with me. The two of them step away from Will and begin to speak. He seems to have different ideas from other humans.
はい。ウィルならば、きっとこれまでの人間とは違う考えを広めてくれると思います。私はエルフなので、ウィルが特別に評価されているのはわかりますが、人間にはそれはわかりません。もっと彼の働きを見てあげてください。そうすれば人間との関わり方も変わってくるのではないでしょうか。
Has he affected you as well?
そういうわけでは。
He is fine. I sent you there assuming that this would happen. However, always remember that he's a human and you were elf.
それはもうよく理解しています。
Is there a way to turn humans into elves? Because I don't want to be that guy going like, and then just like die, and then leave Saravui all alone. One day, he will make you cry.
そうであったとしても、今はそうは思えないんです。今、ウィルと一緒に何かを成し遂げることが、私たちみんなのためにも大事なのだと思っています。
Has your heart been moved that much?
はい。
Please try as you wish then. You will likely be the only one interacting with humans for some time.
何かあったのですか？
There is no cause for concern. Do what you must. You may go now. The chief nods to her and then leaves towards his house. After Saravui finishes talking to him, she comes back to me. What were we talking about?
今の道を信じて頑張ってみなさいと激励されました。
No, so elf says things like that too.
表現は違いますが、エルフも人間も気持ちという点ではそんなに変わりませんから。それとしばらくの間。
Saravui starts saying something, but then hesitates and stops herself. What is it? Is something the matter?
いえ、何でもありません。行きましょうか。まだまだやることはありますから。
Okay, guys, that was a pretty long part. We're already an hour in. So, what I'm gonna do... God dang it, man. As I walked through the plaza, I noticed that there are a few stalls open than usual. I asked one of the nearby merchants. Say, have there been fewer people coming here recently? Yes, there hasn't been many merchants from Disafroni lately. There have been less to buy. Let's see, is there some reason for it? I heard that there's a plague going through Zagretal, and that's why the trade's been bad. You shouldn't talk about stuff like that. You don't want to make people worry about simple rumors. Oops, I forgot how high up you were. Sorry, I'll remember to be careful. See you later. The plague? That could be really bad if it's true. Isn't there something we can do for our neighbor? So guys, I'm gonna end the episode here. So far I've been making like really long episodes, and I probably should refrain from doing that, but like usual, guys, like, favorite, subscribe if you enjoyed this video and join the Ramen Army. On the Ramen